What's going on, everyone? Appreciate y'all checking out this Fallout 76 video. Before I get into this, all this footage that I'm going to be showing y'all, as well as these rewards, were provided from a Twitch streamer that goes by BattleStation1. He streams Fallout 76 pretty consistently. I'll have a link down below in the description to his Twitch if you ever want to check him out. But anyways, in this video, I'm going to be showing y'all why it is worth it to grind a new Colossal Problem event. This event provides a new in-game boss that we can fight called Earl Williams. Yeah. I'm serious. That's this beast's name, Earl Williams. And, well, Earl is a Wendigo Colossus. And how you trigger this event to fight Earl Williams is by nuking the Monogah mine. Once you nuke that, it will blow open the entrance to this area. And if you get down in here quickly after you've nuked it, you're going to notice that you have a pretty lengthy wait time until you can officially go fight Earl. Which this pretty much means it gives players time to team up and take on this beast. As you can see at the top right, it states to wait for the mine shaft rubble to clear. And, well, once that timer is up, that's when the rubble will officially clear and you'll be able to take on this boss. Now, this in-game boss fight, I have to say, is pretty unique. I love how Bethesda made the environment a part of the fight. You gotta watch out for fallen debris that's gonna be happening down here. That can potentially take you out. Also, there are tons of Windigos, of course, and it's close quarters as well. So that aspect right there enhances the fight alone a lot. The Windigo Colossus can be pretty intimidating up close and personal, especially along with all of its freaking Wendigos that follow it around. I mean, here's just a short glimpse of the fight. Check this out. And I know what some of you may be thinking, because I was thinking this as well. It doesn't seem that powerful right now. I was hoping it would be a little bit stronger than how it is currently. I was hoping that it would be just as strong as the Scorch Beast Queen. But it doesn't seem like that's the factor. But still, nonetheless, it's a really creative fight, and it's still a pretty beefy fight. I mean, it seems to be stronger than the other Wendigo Colossus that you encounter around outside of the Monogah mine. But the thing is, there's going to be 8 players in here, more than likely, shooting at this thing at once. So, yeah, that's another factor to take in. It may not seem as tough of a fight when you do experience this. But who knows? Bethesda may buff this fight a little bit. It seems like it does need a little bit of a buff to make the fight even more challenging. Don't get me wrong, I love the environment. I love how the debris is falling in the mine because, well, you know, we nuked this area. And I love the aspect of being up close and personal fighting the Colossus. It can be, once again, pretty intimidating, especially with all the other Wendigos around to distract you. Pretty entertaining fight, to say the least. But anyways, once you end up taking out this beast, it does guarantee a legendary drop when you go to loot it, as well as a hefty amount of caps too, and some other goodies, as you can see. But at the end, if you notice here, you got a certain amount of time as well to go find a unique chest, which that is located at the very beginning of the mine. You actually pass it up in the beginning. It'll say inaccessible though, so you can't get into the room until you take on Earl Williams. And keep in mind, you got a short amount of time to get to this unique chest, so you're going to want to know where you're going after the fight, because that's the only way you're going to be able to reach this. Rubble's going to clear out down where Earl Williams is at after you take on it. As you see at the top right, you got a little over a minute to reach this bonus chest. But yeah, there is literally a treasure room after completing the fight, which I think that also is an amazing aspect that Bethesda added within this fight. We get like a reward room after taking on the boss. It reminds me of some other games boss fights, such as like, for example, Destiny. When you take out a boss within the raid, in the next room after the boss fight, you can find a chest that'll give you some goodies. I mean, that's just one example. There are plenty of other games out there that have like a treasure room after a pretty hefty boss fight that you take on. It's just something extra to reward you with for taking on the fight. I don't know, I really think Bethesda is on the right track with this treasure room after taking on this boss. And the treasure room is actually pretty rewarding. That's actually what I wanted to get into next. As you can see, here is that unique chest that I was telling you all about that you pass up in the very beginning. That's inaccessible at first. But yeah, look at all these goodies that come within this chest. And there are some special rewards that you can get out of this as well. For example, one of the special rewards is Reclaimed Deep Mining Gas Mask. As you can see, here is what that looks like. Doesn't really do anything special, it's just something unique to wear. It's just like your typical old gas mask that you would wear. Just prevents damage and disease from airborne hazards. But still, nonetheless, it's a unique styled gas mask. Also, you could find a unique weapon too from this chest called the Cursed Pickaxe. As you can see, it gives you 40% more power attack damage. Damage also increases as health decreases, so it has like the bloodied effect on it. Also, it has 90% reduced weight. And lastly, what makes this even more unique from all other legendary weapons is that it gives you improved damage and attack rate, except the downfall is it has low durability. Nonetheless, a really unique legendary to get your hands on. It seems like the cursed effect gives you improved damage and attack rate, it just lowers your durability. I'm sure there may be other weapons out there besides just this pickaxe as well. You never know. Anyway, so yeah, that's some of the unique items that you can get from looting the bonus chest at the end. And not to mention, in that room alone, there's a lot of junk items that you can pick up too to scrap down. That's also what makes it really rewarding as well. But once you're forced to leave the mine when the time runs out, which, by the way, if you don't get to the chest in time, of course, you're just going to be forced to leave the mine. You don't technically fail the event, you're just not going to get that bonus chest that could potentially have some unique items. But yeah, once you're forced to leave out of the mine, or if you just exit out yourself, as you can see, this is when it officially says a Colossal Problem has been completed. And the unique rewards that you can get from this are, well, for one, the meat pile camp plan. I was curious about where you can get this, because I seen it in the camp category selection. I just had no idea how to actually obtain this. I honestly thought it was from Radiation Rumble, but it turns out it's from the new boss fight event. Also, some other really unique ones are a Windigo Colossus rug for your camp. Check this out. Yeah, that looks awesome. And kind of freaky at the same time. Also, there's a Wendigo Colossus trophy that you can get as a quest reward. Look at this thing. This looks incredible. Man, Bethesda has went all out with this event. I mean, what do you guys think of this trophy right here? I think it's really awesome looking. Anyways, another one that I know y'all are going to love is a Wendigo Colossus plushie too. And keep in mind, none of this is Atomic Shop items. We don't have to be spending our atoms on these unique items, which I know a lot of players would, at least I know I would. But Bethesda just straight up added these as rewards that we can obtain by just simply grinding the game, which I think is really awesome of them. Yeah, this little plushie I have to get my hands on. It looks sweet. But yeah, at the moment, these are all of the rewards that I know of and can confirm that they come from completing the new boss fight event. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's other rewards too for completing the Colossal Problem, but these are all the unique rewards that I know of, at least. I mean, for instance, you are guaranteed a 3-star legendary when completing this as well, and some stabilized flux as well as some caps and some other goodies. Which I have to admit, I'm pretty happy that Bethesda finally added in a new nuking event in the game. And not to mention, with this boss fight being in an instanced area, means that there's going to be less lag that we're going to encounter during the fight. As we know, during the Scorchbeast Queen fight, that's not in an instanced area. And that's the reason why there's been so much struggle with Bethesda with that fight. But I feel like now, over time, they have balanced out that fight a bit more. I have to say though, when the Scorchbeast Queen was first around in the game, there was a lot of technical difficulties. But for the most part, the fight has smoothed out a bit. But yeah, I guess that's about wrapping up this video, everybody. I would love to know your guys' thoughts about all these rewards and this new in-game boss fight that we get to take on. And Also, it would be greatly appreciated if you could take a little bit of your time and maybe leave a like on this video. The support helps get the video more passed around the Fallout community. Also, if you haven't, consider subscribing to my channel for tons more Fallout 76 content. I have literally dedicated my channel to covering Fallout 76. But yeah, I'm out of here, everybody. Thanks for taking the time, watching and listening. Remember, try to stay safe out there. Peace.